So, how do we deal with sleep pressure? Let's just start with that because I find it a very good starting point. If there's anything to do tonight, how do we increase sleep pressure? First of all, it is a chemical that we build up all throughout the day. It's called adenosine. If you're a science nerd like me, it comes from energy, which is called ATP. And when that breaks down and you have all this adenosine left, it starts to interact with the brain, causing us to feel tired. Kind of a side note, caffeine blocks adenosine, which makes us feel awake. But there's only so much caffeine that can work before too much adenosine is going to take over. So it's what makes us feel drowsy and sleepy. It's our natural sedative. Um, but when it comes to this, we can build more throughout the day with exercise, movement, or sleep deprivation, which I don't recommend. Now, you can decrease it by sleeping or napping or just being very sedentary throughout your day. So, one of the big things I see with a lot of menopausal women is napping too much or napping too close to their bedtime. I usually will say try to keep your wake up time in your nap 6 hours away from your actual bedtime, and that you're going to have to play with. In addition to that, you typically don't want to nap more than 2 hours. I would say 1 hour max if you're having trouble sleeping. And then, of course, we know stress is the enemy of sleep pressure. It doesn't matter how much adenosine you have built up. If your body is stressed and stimulating, there's a big chance that it's going to be very restless when you fall asleep. So you have to do a good job during your day to practice taking breaks. Okay. Now, when I'm cleaning, I just want to get it done. And sometimes that's 2, 3, 4 hours. But you have to find a way to set a timer and go off and just do something very mundane, whether it's a walk, just sitting outside, drinking tea, having a conversation with a friend, just something that takes your mind off of the monotony of just doing a task, especially if you're at work. You have to also practice a wind down routine that is consistent every night or most nights. Remember, you have to be able to tell your brain and give it cues. One of the biggest things for my children was when they were not sleeping, we had to come up with a routine. It involved taking a bath. It called reading a couple books, and then we would go around the bed when they're little babies and say night night, picture frame, night night puppy, night night blankets, night night this, and it just got them into that mode. You obviously don't have to say night night to things, but it might start off with a warm shower. Then it comes up with journaling and then maybe some light stretching and then some deep breathing to really relax you. But overall, you really need an ideal environment to fall asleep.